Is there anyone in attendance who would like to address the committee?
Mr. Chairman?
Dr. Carney.
I would like to make a couple of comments, and this is probably the most appropriate time. Last week, the committee remembers that we made a presentation relative to student achievements and academic gains that the district has been making over the last 3 or 4 years. And in that presentation, we noted some significant gains in kneecap testing results. We were particularly noted for 2 schools that have a profile of very significant improvement over a 4-year period of time. One of them being Cumberland High School. Cumberland High School has almost a perfect profile of improvement over a 4-year period of time. In the presentation that we made, we noted that Cumberland High School, like high schools across the state of Rhode Island, have a need to give attention to mathematics. It's been so noted, and we're working on it. Cumberland High School also, over that same 4-year period of time, has now brought their percentage of proficiency for students in reading, which is the other measurable area, to 83%. That's a 23% gain over a 4-year period of time. That does not, in my mind, translate to a dismal score. I was more than disheartened and downright disappointed to see that the caption in the paper today, kneecap results dismal at Cumberland High School. Of all of the positive comments that were made last week, we have 2 schools here in the district where greater than 75% in both English and language arts, those 2 schools have been placed on a distinguished list. The high school in B.F. Norton, for their progress over a 4-year period of time in kneecap improvement, has been recognized as having made significant improvement. The district as a whole, over a 4-year period of time, has been recognized as having made significant improvement in both reading and mathematics. I would have hoped that when I opened the paper today, somewhere in that article that may have been mentioned, but the absence of it was conspicuous. And I am hoping that at some point, the success that these students are having will be represented as Cumberland's glass being half full rather than half empty. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Carney. Next on the old business we have.
I came up here because I wanted to offer my apology to Dr. Carney and the school department. I've been a reporter for a long time, and I am the editor of the paper. I've learned a long time ago that the headline that lands on a story colors a perception of a story tremendously. And I did not see the headline that was placed on my story. You'd think I would have since I'm the editor, but I didn't. I saw it this morning around 10 o'clock. I changed it online. I talked to the person who did put that headline on about my problem with it, and I had several problems with that. And I'm sorry. I had written a story the previous week about the kneecap scores also, and I had mentioned some of the things that you did, Dr. Carney, about the high school being on that list of schools that had done very well. And I had mentioned that. In fact, I mentioned that Lincoln wasn't on that list. This week's story, I think if you read it, there was an awful lot of positive stuff in that story. And that was the point of the story, that you were standing up and saying, yes, we need improvement, but look at all the good things we've done. And that was the attempt in that story. And I will grant you completely that that headline completely skewed it. And again, I apologize, and I hope we can have a good working relationship going forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.